Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here with part 3 of The Sims 4 speed build. We're building a Hamptons mansion, and I just read the feedback from the first part. I posted the first part of this today, and mostly really positive feedback, which was good. A few of you guys would have liked to see more contemporary interior, which it's probably more my style, to be honest, but I did want to cater for those who were waiting for some traditional builds, so that's cool. And I have my windows open, so if you hear traffic going by, that's just because I'm letting some fresh air in. Anyways, we're just finishing off the furnishing in this part. We're working on the master suite. There is a bright red bedroom, and that is the master suite. It's very dramatic, very high levels of contrast, and the people who live in that master bedroom like doing a little bit for show, you know? They like showing off a little bit. They like having the best of the best, as I was saying in the last part, so that's why we did that. And I'm also having a lot of fun with the Move objects on cheat, making these curtains look really unique, look a bit more fancy than just a singular draped side of a curtain. And I just really love the different effects you can get with these curtains by layering them differently. So you can achieve quite a bit, which is what we're kind of doing at the moment, depending on how wide you space them apart. So that one's a little bit more looser. You can also reverse them the other way, like just what I just did then, which looks like they're kind of met up in the middle, which looks quite fancy. But yeah, I just thought the curtains look really nice, and adding them to the breakfast dining area at that rounded table, which is a bit of fun with the Move Objects cheat as well. And just because I always get asked in every video, my username on the exchange, if you would like to download this house, is Deligracy. So you can search that. Also, all of my content is also up there with the hashtag Deligracy, but it looks like a lot of other people have been using that hashtag as well. So yeah, pretty much. My phone's just on 10%, so I'm going to charge it. Just quickly, don't mind me. Oh, where are you, charger? Here we go. Okie dokie. And this is an office, so I felt like this entire master suite of the house that's comprised of walk-in wardrobes, ensuite, master bedroom, Romeo and Juliet, balcony, and this kind of office study nook. I felt like all of those rooms needed to be quite dramatic in their colors, go with the really bold, perhaps more of a New York style of interior rather than Hamptons. I don't know. I guess a lot of the Hamptons would have a strong New York interior design influence because a lot of New Yorkers go to the Hamptons for their summer break, I think. And we also needed to put a little coffee section over here. And I've actually left the other corner of the room blank because I felt like you would put there whatever skill you need your Sims to work on in that little nook. So if your Sim is sciencey, maybe you'll put a science object in there, or an artist, you'd put some easels in there, or another chessboard or something like that. So I've just left that blank. And to be honest, I did that accidentally, thinking, oh, I'll come back to it when I figure out what I want to put there. But in the end, I just left it blank. So you know what? I totally just then tried to say that it wasn't a mistake, and it totally was a mistake. But my point is, at least I'm being honest now, my point is that you can fill it up with whatever you like, because I forgot to fill it up. It'd be a good spot for skill building. Whew, I'm glad I got that off my chest. And how perfectly does this mirror fit into that wallpaper? Can someone say perfection? I don't know, I'm just saying. And they have a nice big bag of cash, sweet, sweet cashola sitting on that mantelpiece above the fireplace too. Love the dramatic chandelier coming down in the entrance room. No, sorry, not the entrance room, the staircase room, staircase well. And we're just putting in some chairs, plants around here along the balcony, just because I didn't really want to put more outdoor tables in. There's so many places to sit in this house that I don't know, we could add it in, but I just don't think it's necessary, really. We have a chess nook up here. I quite like this little nook. Again, you could use this for other skill building things. You could make it into a second bathroom upstairs if you want another main bathroom for guests to use. And I love, love, love these candle candelabras hanging down from the ceiling. Or chandeliers. I think they're so classic and pretty, and I'm so glad we got them. My only thing is I wish they came in really bright colors. I would love some brightly colored chandeliers to be really kitsch and dramatic for interiors in The Sims. That would be really cool. And up here we're using green. I'm really into forest greens at the moment. I'm not quite sure why. I'm just digging them. And so I've just kind of paired that green carpet with some black accents with furniture with black accents and a nice strong white contrast to go with those walls. I've also gone for a little bit more of a modern look and feel with these coffee tables right there. They're just, plain rectangular ones. They actually act as seats in The Sims 4, I think. So your Sims might end up sitting on them. I'm wearing basically a rain jacket inside, which is kind of weird. It's like kind of uncomfortable, but it's okay. Actually, no, it's really warm. It's quite snug. Just sounds weird. I was trying to figure out what kind of plants to put in here because I obviously have to use the move objects sheet because they're not naturally tables. It's like, I don't know. But, purple and green go together really well. So I thought those flowers were kind of purpley. So we put them together. And again, we're layering the curtains so they meet in the middle as opposed to the other way, which I think most people would use them for. Trying to find a nice painting to put on the wall, and I found this screen, and I thought, I don't usually use screens in my build. I might pop that in the corner for a little bit of decor, goodness. And just try and figure out a painting that might tie in some greens and purples, or at least lift the room a little bit so it doesn't look quite as bland. Although I feel like the people or the Sims who would live here, I always refer to Sims as people because I get way too into this game, as you would probably know through my LPs. But I don't know, I feel like they could be quite beige in their aesthetic. They're like everything beige and really neat and kind of semi-boring. Just not really my taste. But nah, in the end they were cooler. They're cool. We're just putting some lights here in the corridors. I think corridors like this in The Sims are the hardest things to furnish because it's just nothing furniture. It's just chairs or tables or plants, and it's just kind of hard to finish. So in the end, I was like, you know what? Let's just put some plants on the other side, and we'll put an end table in the middle with a couple of chairs and my Dunskies. It's all good. And I quite liked that. The black chairs obviously tie into the carpet, which then also tie into the lounge room because of the white and black accents. And then over here, we're going to be making a girl's bedroom. I'm actually going to flip the bed to the other side of the room away from the windows because I felt like it's much nicer to look out of the windows than be underneath them. Although I've seen a bit of a trend on Tumblr where people put their beds right next to the window and in like high-rise buildings. And I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I would not like to be right next to the window in a high-rise building. It's just, I don't know. Of course, you're going to be safe there, but one, you just want privacy. I don't know if someone else from another high-rise apartment could see you sleeping at the window. But also just because I feel like naturally you stay away from heights and fragile materials when you're up high and like looking down, and it's just, I would want to be far away even though I love big views. All right, so this room's very pink and grey. I really like this bedroom. I really love the bed with that pink rug, the grey accents, the painting behind it, lots of white, the blue chair with the purple accents in it. I think this room just works really nicely in terms of the colour scheme, and I would definitely like to use similar furnishings and colours in a more contemporary build. But I needed to keep the wallpaper more old school so it goes with the rest of the house and actually looks like it's part of the same house and not a completely different room. And loving these little cute purpley ottomans or poofs or puffs or whatever you call them. buffets. And I never know. I swear they're called different things depending on where you are in the world. But those things, I love them. I think they're really handy, the patterns for tying in all the different colors you might have in the room. And they're just handy. Again, I said this in the last part, the bathrooms are more contemporary compared to the rest of the house, just because I feel like bathrooms are the first thing to get renovated in homes, so they're often more contemporary than the rest of the house. And we've just gone with the brown and white tiles, and they're all pretty similar. I don't think I've actually put them in the screenshots in this video, just because I thought they were kind of stocko standard. So I don't think I actually put one bathroom in the screenshots, sorry. But we have lots of screenshots. I've never put this many screenshots in a video, probably because I've never built a house this big. This is a big house. Big, big, big. And we're actually going to put another piano up here, as well as downstairs. So maybe if you don't feel like entertaining everyone who's downstairs, you can privately practice upstairs. And we're going to put I believe we put in the wooden piano in a second. But really, ideally, I would have loved a pool table to put here. So let's hope and pray that we're going to get some pool tables soon. There's a plane going past my window. It's going... Couple of chairs around here, and also a mic for Sims who are wanting to do comedy and entertainment. I have to say I have a lot of respect for comedians. I think that would be one of the most scary and risky forms of, I guess, what kind of careers you could do. Firstly, it's really hard to make it big being a comedian. And secondly, you've got to have balls to do that, to get up on stage, make people laugh. And of course, you're going to have days when you just bomb and you do not do well and no one laughs and it's really awkward. And to actually have the personality to be able to do that and be able to take that and be like, oh, well, that was a bad one, we'll try again. Just amazing. That is probably, I don't ever say I couldn't do anything or I can't do anything. I very rarely do, because I was taught to always, I was taught to never doubt yourself. So you never say I can't or I cannot. Even though you might kind of think, oh, I probably would rather not do that, or probably wouldn't be good at it, because at least then you know you're able to deal with anything that comes your way. But I have to say, stand-up comedy is something I feel like I could not do. I really, yeah. That and being put in like a tank full of snakes or something like that, or eating something disgusting. Those are the things I can't do. And I can lie to myself and I can say I can do that, but I deep down know I can't. So yeah. In this bedroom, we're going with a pink and green color palette, and there's heaps of fireplaces in this house. There's probably like, I'd say 6 or 7 fireplaces. Or 5 or 6 probably. There's quite a few. And I was thinking, oh, maybe we should put some timber in here, some floorboards, but it just, I don't know. It took something away from the room, so we get rid of that. And there's lots of movie posters being used in this household too. Favorite films. Maybe the parents, because they're really well off, maybe they have something to do with the movie industry and they give their kids signed movie posters for their birthdays signed by the actors themselves because I've worked with them. Or, who knows? You can make up so much in The Sims. I love how much of a creative outlet it is. It just makes me so happy. And this is the final bedroom. This bedroom is going to be a boy's bedroom. So we go with some traditionally masculine colors, brown and blue, with some big graffiti walls. We might pop in a DJ set for that sim to work on. Yeah, and then we'll head on into the screenshots. I actually recorded today some GTA 5 PC footage with the Genie, a good friend of mine, and it was really fun. I had so much fun playing GTA. It will be released soon. I'll let you guys know when that's released. There'll probably be a teaser or something on my channel because the rest of the video will go up on his. But if it's actually something you guys enjoy watching, I will continue to make those videos. And if there's also any, I'll probably make a video for this too, but if there's any games you'd like to see me play or give a go at, even if they're indie games or if they're well-known games, if they're shooters, whatever. If you think, Deli, I would like to know what you'd be like at that game. Let me know in the comments because I'm really wanting to try a few different things this year. Of course, I love The Sims. I'm obsessed with The Sims. I record all day and then go home and play Sims anyway. So yeah. That's not going anywhere. And so here are the screenshots. We have the outside of the house, bird's eye view of the house, so you can kind of get to know the layout. We will have proper layout shots at the end of these ones of the interior coming up. Lovely big pool, lots of vines on the wall, big windows for a big house. And of course you can see the pool house just sitting there. Loving the vines on the side of the walls. It just brings it to life. And I quite like the color palette in this lounge room to be very traditional. The staircase room, looking up to the upstairs area, kitchen, breakfast dining, and breakfast lounge from 2 angles. Lots of white color used. And then this is the formal dining room, just getting a little glimpse of that. This is the formal lounge room with aqua colors, brown chairs, brown lights coming through there. And then this is the really over fancy guest room, which this is so not my taste, but you know, it's probably the Sims who live here. It's their taste. They just want to show off blue and gold. This is the pastel blue room. Very simple, yet elegant, shall we say. And very, very blue and white. Hallway, we've got the nice trees in there. I actually quite like that hallway. Kids room, yellow room, all the bedrooms pretty much have a color. I said that in the last part, and I'm loving this violet room with the fireplace just there. Looks very cozy. If we head on upstairs, you can get a view down to that stairway room beneath the Romeo and Juliet balcony from the master bedroom. This is the upstairs lounge sitting area. You could put a TV in there pretty easily, maybe in the corner. And a little bit of an entertainment area. The other 2 bedrooms, I would say those vines would be fake indoors. And then this is the boys' room, potentially. And of course, the attic. I just realized there are no screenshots of the master bedroom yet. Here's the pink room, one of my favorites. I like this one a lot for some reason. And it's just snazzy. Pool house. We've got the nice navy blues and reds, a little bit more contemporary looking. The downstairs office that is inspired by the color of pink roses, and the upstairs office that is a lot more edgy. So I think we are coming to the master bedroom right here, red and white. Boom. Fancy schmancy indeed. I would struggle to sleep with that color red. Do any of you guys have a bright red wall? Do you find that it is relaxing enough? I think I'm affected by colors a lot. You guys probably, well, some of you guys would be like, oh, it doesn't bother me. And the black and white bathroom. So here you can see the floor plan. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this build. This is the 2nd level. We're going to go up to the attic and then go to a nice exterior shot of the house. Anyways, I hope you are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to speaking to you guys soon.